It's actually becoming very difficult for foreigners to live in South Africa, especially the undocumented foreigners. Remember the devilers traders that were removed from the streets of Joburg actually took the city of Joburg to court. Now the judge have ruled in the favor of the city of Joburg. One of the things that the judge said, without you getting documentation, proper documentation, you cannot be allocated a space to trade. Now it's really going to be difficult for the undocumented foreigners to have access to trade in the city. Why are you not documented, if you ask? I know you say, oh, it's very difficult to get documented in South Africa, but have you tried? Hi. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to the space. This is your get now, a little bit of everything. In case you are seeing my face for the very first time, please do not make it your last. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. There is a notification bell that will notify you each time I upload a video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always stopping by to come watch my videos. You know, one thing about South Africa that I have noticed since I started living in South Africa is that you can actually live in South Africa, no trouble. You will never have any issue if you are abiding to the laws of the country. If you are actually doing what is expected of you. You know, for those that were trading or that are trading at the dealers, I know many of them are not documented. Many of them are not documented. I know they said some of them that are documented, that they actually removed all of them. But you know, South Africa, one thing about them is that when they start something, they must finish it. And why these people were removed from the streets, they actually took the city of Joburg to court. Now, the court has ruled in the favor of the city. Let's watch this video.
So breaking news, as you can see, I am at Dunuza in Joburg CBD. The Gauteng High Court has ruled that the City of Johannesburg needs to expedite the process of registering informal traders. You would remember that informal traders and the City of Johannesburg were in court after the city removed informal traders from operating right here in Dunuza. Now the court says over the next 2 weeks the city must register and formalize some of the informal traders and ensure that they are allocated spots to trade it. But if you are an illegal immigrant in South Africa, the law will not allow you to trade anymore in the city of Johannesburg and in the CBD particularly. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Is this a victory for the city or is this a victory for the informal traders?
The order this court hands down is as follows. Part A, Paragraph 1, this application is sufficiently urgent to be dealt with on the urgent roll. Paragraph 2, the first respondent, the City of Johannesburg, is to conduct an expedited verification, registration, re-registration and allocation process, the process as contemplated by the informal trading bylaws promulgated in the Provincial Gazette dated 14 March 2012, Local Authority Notice 328, read with the applicable provisions of the Businesses Act 71 of 1991 as amended, together with the regulations thereto. For the sake of the legal representatives, the regulations that had been referred to in paragraph 4, which was deleted, has been inserted into this paragraph. And the informal trading policy dated 22 April 2022, Annexure AA3 to the respondent's answering affidavit, in respect of the first to fourth applicants and the applicants listed in Annexure AK2 to the applicant's founding affidavit. Paragraph 3. The process shall commence on the 4th of November 2025 and shall be completed by no later than the 18th of November 2025. 4. The parties in this matter are to refer their dispute to mediation in terms of the provisions of Rule 41 capital letter A of the Uniform Rules of Court, read with the provisions of the revised mediation protocol applicable in the Gauteng division in brackets June 2025. Paragraph 5. The applicants are to file their amplified 41A notice in terms of the protocol referred to in paragraph 5 hereof, that is the protocol, by no later than the 6th of November 2025. Thereafter, the timelines and provisions as prescribed in the protocol read where applicable with the provisions of Rule 41A, shall apply. Paragraph 6. The costs of the mediation are to be paid by the respondents. Paragraph 7. Insofar as may be necessary, the failure of the applicants to comply with the provisions of Rule 16 capital letter A of the Uniform Rules of Court is condoned in terms of Sub-Rule 16 capital letter A in brackets 9.
Sanibonani. Bantu base Johannesburg. Besilana last week, Friday. Sangawuqedi umcimbi wethu wa Friday. Silana namhlanje. Sibuyile enkantolo enkulu yase Johannesburg. And it's time ukubonga kakhulu because umningi benu benila Friday nibuyile futhi. Rana lekuhangulu. Rifakadoro muhanajwale bana besi. Rifisile kambole jaji ya rena yathula isinqumo. Isinqumo sesijabulise kakhulu thina. Ngithathile ufitakikalo. Awubani jaji irulile for Johannesburg. Jaji ya rena irepresentile batho ba Johannesburg. Ngithabile haholo bile jaji re batla mmuso re ra morata. Re le Johannesburg. Meya ya rena ntate Dana Morero mo aleng. Happy, uthabile, ujabulile. Uthi ngimtshela ukuthi lesaphatha enika yona anyeka sayikhohlwe empilweni yakhe. So namhlanje singenile enkantolo uma isinqumo sisiphiwe sona engachaza kabugobana fela kuri Johannesburg hayiluke. Let there be order in Johannesburg. Criminals must run in Johannesburg. Those who are here to do wrong things in Johannesburg, they must run. They must run and never look back. Because Judge Simule process your verification. So process your verification. Rilo yetsa ka ufela le batho ba rena ba Johannesburg. Ba ikemiseditseng go verifyiwa. Ba sa ikemisetsa go verifyiwa ba ka bonana le judge. Because judge o itse tsana o lo verifya City of Johannesburg. Le kenyeng batho ba lena le ba feng di-permits. Ba qualifyang. Nobody in Johannesburg re na le bylaws. We have policies that must guide our verification, including Home Affairs that must also play their part in verification, verifying those who are illegal in our country. We're saying we don't have issues. Our issues is when you do criminality in Johannesburg. Away with criminality in Johannesburg, away! Run, criminals, run! Izobuya iJohannesburg ikonde izobuya. Sizoyilungisa iJohannesburg sisonke nomeya wethu sizoyilungisa. Sijabuleka stakeholders barena. Silebula hulu. Indlela isende siyanidinga. Siyanidinga ngoba sisonke siku-government. We will never win this battle. The battle belongs to all residents of Johannesburg. And we are ready to work with everyone who is willing to work with us. Because the judge has said to us, between the 3rd and the 18th of November, you must have finished the process of verification. Siyasukalana masifeta, siyadiviliyas. Siyaqala umsebenzi wethu. Mushipa ukolapili. Kaniyani Johannesburg, rinukise
today is gone beyond the relationship about informal traders. It is an anti-foreigners campaign which has been carried out by major political parties like ANC, Operation Dudula March to March, Action SA, and ETCs. So, by saying this, the structures of the government, we are not there. We are traders, we are not politicians. We do not make any of these laws. We do not issue the smart card and permits by ourselves. Rather, the city issued them to us. Now, what we understand is that whenever there is change of mayor in the city of Johannesburg, a new mayor came with his MMCs like economic development and councillors. And now, when they come, we are not sure if they do study the bylaws of the city, whereby there are informal traders in this.
My child is a South African. She is in school this morning, but she didn't go to school with even a breakfast. I'm crying as a father. They must understand our parents, not politics. We do nothing wrong in the system. We are living here and we are abiding by the law of this country. If there's anything we do wrong, they should tell us, not to chase us with politics and make us look like slaves. We know that we are from other parts of Africa and some of them are also from here, working together. Let us work together and continue working together, not to divide us like the way they are doing, because we did nothing wrong. That is what I'm saying, that the court should at least listen to the families that have kids. Listen to the families that are here, because we are crying because we don't have a job. The job we have is where we are trading. Why must they evict us in such a manner that is unlawful? That is exactly what I'm saying. Thank you.
Actually going to be very difficult for many of my African brothers, I know. But the truth is that if you are not documented and there is no place that is being allocated for you to trade, it's really going to be difficult. And it's only for 2 weeks. I don't know how possible it will be for people to apply now and they get approved and they issue them either their permits or business permits or whatever permit they want to apply for. Like, it's really going to be difficult now. I don't even know how they are going to do it. That's why I keep saying, I know most of you don't watch to this very place. Get documented. In South Africa, you can live peacefully. In South Africa, like, you can live peacefully. I don't know what else to say to many of my African brothers. The truth is that let's just do the right thing. Let's do the right thing. I know this is your source of income. This is the only means of your income, and it's really going to affect a whole lot of things. But the truth is that God will help. I don't know how it will happen, but God will help. I pray for good thing to happen. I pray for good thing to happen. South Africa will say they want a better country. South Africa will say Africa are spoiling their country, So at least this is a win for them, without you being documented. And I know now many permits will be rejected. Probably they will be thinking, oh, you want to use your permit to apply for this particular thing. But it is what it is, God will help as many that want to apply for this, for the purpose of this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my videos. In case you are seeing my face for the very first time, this is a very lovely place. We'll talk about everything that has to do with Africa at large. Africa. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel in case you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Bye.